Freestyle to that. Like, I love that beat. Oh my God. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Why Wednesday? Did you see me? Wait, before I hit go live, I was like scrolling through the videos to make sure I didn't hit the wrong one.
I was like, what is she doing?
Like 3 different promos, but I am so excited to be back. Oh my God. It's been like forever. It's been like 3
I know. I know. It's been a while.
It's been very busy. I know you're busy. You I know I'm busy. So yeah, it's been times. But I am really excited tonight because we have an amazing special guest coming on, and we're talking about something that is needed right now. Recharging, refocusing, knowing when it's time to recharge, knowing when it's time to just take a break, and then realizing what could happen if you do not take said break. So it's like, you don't want to have a mental crisis. You don't want to have a breakdown. You don't want to even get to those moments. So it's like, you know what? When do I know enough is enough and I need to make some me time, some real me time? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. What's going on, everybody? What are y'all drinking? Let me know in the comments. Hi, Jill. My shirt, my Believe Essentials.
Yes, I saw that. I want that. I want one.
Thank you, Tika. Thank you. Let us know what y'all are drinking on. Riley, how has everything been? Delcinia, hi.
Well, everything is now fantastic because as of today, I announced that after absolutely a whole year and a half, I'm going back on stage. I'm so excited. It's so funny because I've been holding the secret for a whole week. I found out last week. I shot the promo for it, and today I was able to release that I'm finally back on stage. Riley Knox, An Illusion of Queen Bee, will be at the City Winery on December 14th, and the tickets going to sell on Friday. So I'm so excited to be back on. You don't understand. We haven't, I have 3 months to get this all back in shape and with the dancers and everything, and they are ready. We're ready. We're going to blow you away. Yeah.
I cannot wait. Send me the promo so I can post it on story.
Yes.
Type up when the sales go live.
Yes.
Right up and buy it. Like I already know I'm gonna be front row and center, and I don't even want the free tickets. I'm buying my seat because I want to be front.
But I always got a ticket for you. So.
I'm buying my own ticket. Yes, I am so excited. I can't wait. I know that has been a mental relief for you.
It's been quite a journey. I'm going to talk about it on my YouTube channel soon. It's been really tough. And by the time I go on stage, it will have been 19 months. And I've never taken more than a month off from the stage in 21 years. Wow. So I'm so happy. You guys are not ready. I'm going to give you the most incredible show. And now that I have Riley Knox Couture, it's going to be crazy because the costumes are going to be absolutely crazy. I have so many ideas. My brain has been going crazy at night because I have so many ideas, sketching out stuff. I'm ready to I've been dreaming about the show for a whole year and a half. You have no idea.
I'm really excited for you because I know.
Well, because we've talked about it, but I've been keeping it in from everybody else. And every time I go online, someone says, "Oh my God, when's the next show? When's the next show?" I said, "I promise when I know, you guys will know." But so, yeah.
Oh God, I'm really excited for you, Riley. I can't wait to see you back on stage killing it. And I'm gonna just be one of your honorary dancers off to the side.
Yes.
But yeah, so let's get into this show. I'm really excited about our guest. Her name is Ashley Peterson. She is a boss, a mompreneur. She is everything. She's an amazing wife. Welcome to our show. Wind Down With
Hi. How are you guys?
Oh, we are great. I'm so excited to have you here today because this channel has turned into a platform where we just celebrate entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, and it's a beautiful thing. Every week it just seems like we're always having an entrepreneur come on and just celebrating businesses that have been crafted throughout quarantine and even before. And I'm excited because you have so much going on. You've been doing public speaking. You have been busy with Elizabella Cosmetics, which I use on the daily. The liner that I have on, I use every single day, is your cabaret.
Cameo. You have cameo or cabaret on?
Oh, but I use cabaret more often.
Okay.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I love, hearing that people actually love the product. That always makes you feel good as an entrepreneur.
Yes, you sent me a gloss to try, and it's kind of so I had placed like this huge order, and I was like literally about to lose my mind because T'Challa, God rest his soul, chewed my lip liner. And it was my favorite one from Elizabella. And I'm texting her like, oh my God, can you tell me which color this is? And it's like pieces of it. I took a picture and sent it. And you was like, oh my God. So I did my order, and then you gave me this, it's like I don't know if it's a lip sheen or something, but it's like a gold kind of color. And it like, I love that. I love
knew you would.
Right in the center, and just it is so nice. I'll have to tag when I wear it so people know which one that is. It is so beautiful.
Thank you. I knew you would like it. And I love how you said you put it right there for that little shimmer, because that's exactly what I like to do, because it just like makes the light bounce off.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm doing it right.
Yeah, that's glitz. That's glitz. It's a diamond lava vinyl lacquer.
Oh, I love it. It's amazing. It's amazing. So tell us about Elizabella Cosmetics, just mom life, everything. We want to hear it all, because it really helps when we can hear what others are going through as we're trying to do the same things. And it's very encouraging. So I would love to hear more about Elizabella Cosmetics, what inspired it. I was at the launch when she first launched. Oh my God. Yes. So yes, tell us about it.
Absolutely. So it's so funny that we're here now, full circle. So I launched Elizabella Cosmetics in 2018, and I actually launched it November 8th, which was the day that Monique had a live podcast. And so she invited me to come to her live podcast as a vendor. And I wasn't even like quite ready to launch yet, but I was like, I am not going to miss out on this opportunity. So I went into overdrive, getting everything together, and I launched November 8th, 2018 at her live podcast. And it was just the most amazing thing. It was so much fun. That was my first time actually meeting Monique in person. Such a sweetheart.
Well, was that our first time?
Or no, I had come to your house before that to kind of see you.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was the second time, my bad. But yes, that I had just moved to the like DMV area. So I was really new there, and she was just such a sweetheart. And I was so grateful for that opportunity.
That's right. I was pregnant with Chase.
You are, girl, you are big and pregnant.
Yes. That was our first live podcast we went through Not for Lazy Moms. Yes. Oh gosh. You just brought back a whole flashback of memories. That night was amazing. And I remember Chris pushing me out on like a cart because I was like out to here. I was so tired. I couldn't move my feet. I was
girl, you were so tired, but you, as a mom boss does, you did it, honey. Okay. And it was an amazing event. So I launched that night, and I've been going ever since then. So we have liquid velvet lipsticks, diamond lavas, lip tracers, and I have something new coming out very soon. I have a lip plumper / lip gloss coming out very, very soon that I absolutely love. I know you guys are going to love it as well. I cannot wait to debut it, and I'll be sending you some. And Miss Riley Knox, you just let me know if you need some, okay?
Absolutely. I want to try that lip plumper because I keep overdrawing my lips over, and I put in my stories on Facebook. I was just like, should I get my lips done because I keep like overdrawing them. I'm like, so I want to try the lip plumper for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll love it. You will love it. I love the formula, and it's very hydrating as well. So, and yes. Sticky, not tacky. It is the perfect gloss. I'm so in love with it. So I'm really excited about that launch.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I am too. And I am all about people who put so much into their packaging. I love your packaging, the way you ship your items. Like everything just feels like I'm VIP and I'm getting these VIP. Like I don't even like, I still have the box. I don't want to throw it out because it looks too nice. Like
You
I'm
know
literally,
what I love is like when I designed that box, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I don't want people to want to throw this away. I want this to be
it's
something that
working.
if you want to keep it, you can.
It works because trust me, it's literally still in my closet sitting right there, and I still have some glosses in it, and I use it almost like a case for my glosses. Like I love it. The box is too pretty. So
Oh,
Yeah, I feel guilty throwing away pretty packaging.
yeah, I'm like,
I do.
I did the same thing with when I did Mila Eve. I was like, I want people to feel really guilty about
Throwing it away.
throw it away. I had a lady tell me she had like 10 of my boxes, and she was like, I don't know what to do. I can't throw them out. Should I send them back to you? And I was like,
No. Recycle.
yes, yes. So how is it having the time now that I'm into e-commerce and products and selling things like that? Where do you get the time and the energy and the mental space to focus on what you're doing with Elizabella Cosmetics, and then you have your family?
right.
And the foundation, you have a lot of other things going on as well. So, in your public speaking, and how do you make it all happen?
Girl, a lot of caffeine. I am not gonna lie. A lot of caffeine. Honey, coffee, Starbucks refreshers, Red Bulls, they're all my friends. Okay. And honestly, that's how I get it done, girl. Like, because unfortunately, I don't get a lot of sleep. I don't get nearly as much sleep as I'd like. So, you already know as a mom, you just have to make it happen. Like, no matter how tired you are, you have to figure out a way to push through. I try to take naps when I have a moment because I think it is very important not to overwork yourself as well. I mean, that is something that I think, a lot of people do, and it's really counterproductive. So I had to learn, like, okay, when I'm to that point where I'm just exhausted, I need to take a break and I need to rest. But honestly, I try to be as organized as I can be. That's like huge because, organization is key. So trying to keep up with my work, my schedule, my kids, like everything going on in the house. It's, I have to really plan. I have planners everywhere. I have a planner right here, a planner right there. I have my phone because I need to see all the time, like, okay, I need to do this, and that. And I try to make my list and I try to just check it off the list. Like, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
not right here. I'm gonna say I have a clipboard with all my to-dos, and I have a
Yeah.
checklist, and I love to see those check marks, just like
Yes.
that. I love it.
Don't you feel so accomplished? It's so funny because I feel like that's the key. And when you start talking about your planners, I start thinking about Monique because I feel like the key to a successful business is organization. And then also it just feels so good to check off those, that you've accomplished all of that. Yeah.
Able to be like cross through that. Like,
It motivates you.
I got it done. And then it just makes you want to go even harder and get more done, because the list is never ending.
Yeah, it really is. And I always love to hear how other moms do it. And it's so funny because it seems like a lot of us are very similar. One of the major changes that I made, because I am a person, I mean, our tagline is we want it all, we do it all. But I had to realize that I can't do it all the time. So what I started to do was, with my checklist, I started to prioritize as I was building my list. So what is more important? What is a long-term project versus immediate versus a short-term project? And I kind of like delegated each one. This way, if I have a day where it's like, oh, the husband took the kids out, which is like once a year, then maybe on that day, I have some other things I can get to, and I can not waste any time and have something to do while I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumbs. But then I have other things that sometimes when you get kind of like, I'll get kind of like scatterbrained. Like I have so many things to do. Yeah. I don't want to focus on the things that aren't important right now and that are more long-term. So my list for what I need immediately helps me to make sure I stay focused on what needs to be done now. And then I have more time to rest. So that's really been helping. So yeah, I'm with you. I love the organizational key, and I love the checklist. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's clutch because, like you said, you have so much to do. You have to kind of pick and choose. Like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to check these emails or email you back today. I'm going to have to catch you when I catch you, you know? And I had to learn, I really had to learn to be okay with that. Like, you cannot do everything, girl. You can't do everything all the time, and you cannot do everything by yourself. And so one really major lesson that I've had to learn is delegation. You know, because I am very type A personality, like very controlling of the situation. I want to know everything that's going on. I want to make sure it's being done how I want it to be done, you know, and there were some things I had to learn, just go ahead and let someone else do that, you know, and that was really difficult for me. And it still is, honestly, it's really difficult for me, but it is so necessary. Like, you have to have heart.
I feel you know, because at the end of the day, nobody's ever going to love your business the way you love it. So you're always going to do it to the best of your ability versus someone who's getting paid for someone else's dream. And then they're just doing a job, you know? Right. So it's just what it is. I totally understand. And I definitely feel where you're coming from, because it is hard. And I'm in that stage right now myself where I'm transitioning my day-to-day of packing my orders to a distribution company that will do it for me. And you don't understand, it's been so hard. I feel like somebody's taking my child away from me.
Oh.
But I know you want to make sure it's perfect.
Yes. And what I did, I'm so extra. I literally videoed myself packing all different types of orders. And then I edited the video so that you'll see, based on what type of package, if it's a bubble mailer or a small box, medium box, large box, what goes in that. And I did video references, and
they are probably looking at you like, this woman.
That is
so necessary.
They were like, this is so helpful. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like, now there's no excuses. You know my expectations. This is what we expect. So this is the bar, and so there's nothing that can be said, you know. So I think that's amazing that you did that.
I'm very shocked. I'm shocked that you are giving up that control. But you know, the thing is I think it just takes a certain amount of trust. You know what I mean? Like, you have to trust that, you know, you're delegating someone else to do it, and you've shown them the right way, and you know that they can do it. Yeah, it's that way with assistants. It's that way with, you know, like with you with the distribution, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I felt, you know how sometimes you just have those moments where you can literally hear God's voice so clearly. And I've been manifesting a lot about how Mila Eve is literally going to take over the entire world. Mila Eve's going to be available in every continent, and it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a life changer. And as I'm making this manifestation, I literally heard God speak to me so clearly. He said, you have to let go if you want to grow.
Yeah.
And I held on to that, and I was like, you are absolutely right. And now I'm going to start making the process of letting go, because right now, all of the promotion that I've been doing has been based off of me on social media. I haven't even started doing like target ads and stuff. So I'm like, I literally can't take on more than what I'm already taking on. So in order for me to be able to start really marketing and go for us with the company, I have to have somebody doing the day-to-day orders, because I physically will drive myself crazy, you know? So
yeah, you can't do it all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, y'all.
As much as you'd like to, we cannot.
Yes. No, I love it. QK said Monique will end up in these factories inspecting the boxes. Look, you already know I got a trip to where, so what I'm doing is I'm going to have a location that's going to do all of my shipping in the Midwest. So I'll still do some orders that are more East Coast so that my customers will get their packages and won't have to pay as much for shipping. And then they'll still get them like next day. And then I'll have a Midwest location, because I have a lot of customers that are in Texas and California. So now they'll get their packages cheaper for shipping and faster. And it'll just delegate back and forth between the two. But you already know I'm over here scheduling my flight to go out there when we get everything started up, just to make sure things are in order.
Yeah.
But that's the point of like what you do and being the owner, is that you can go and do those things. You have time to do those things, and instead of just, you know, you're able to go and see what they're working on and be the boss, and it doesn't take you away from being the boss. You know what I mean?
Yes. Dulcinea said, I'm not mad at that. Your packaging is everything, because I don't want to get a package and say, Monique did not pack this. And that is my biggest fear.
Right,
Oh,
girl.
God, that's too funny. But yes, no, that's great. Listen, so I want to get into the meat of the conversation that we're going to have tonight, because I really feel like it's powerful. It's a powerful topic. And I am actually about to embark on the journey of this topic. It was inspired by a post that Ashley made on her Instagram, and she explained how she took a break from social media. And I just thought that was just so genius, because sometimes we say, oh, I need to go get a massage, or I need to just like be away and read a book. But we don't realize how much being online is draining.
Oh,
It is so like, there's so much negativity, there's so many opinions, there's so much, and it becomes so draining. So tell us what inspired you to go on your social media break and how you felt coming out of it.
Honestly, like just like you said, I don't think people realize like how much social media can take out of you, because it's like, especially when you're building a brand, when you own a business. So you're not only having to post for, personal pleasure, but you're having to post for your business. And so it's a job. It's a whole job. And it can be very draining to have all of that coming at you, because everything you absorb is energy,
Mm-hmm.
So anything you're watching, anything you're listening to, just everything is energy. And social media, although it's an amazing and great tool, it can also be very negative at times. And so, sometimes I feel like, you know what, I just cannot do this anymore right now. I don't feel like posting anything. I don't want to post any stories. I don't want to post any, because I am what I like to consider an outgoing introvert. So I'm very introverted anyway. I'm very private, extremely private. So social media is not something that just like comes easy to me, that I'm just like, ooh, I'm so ready to be on all the time. That's not personality. I have to feel like doing that. And so I feel like, when you're constantly like, you have your people like, oh, you need to post more, post more. It just can become overwhelming. For me, it became overwhelming with everything else that you have going on, because as you know, with an, when you own your own business, you're packing your own orders, you're doing your ordering, you're trying to balance the books, you're trying to keep up with websites, always updating things, always posting, creating content. And sometimes I'm like, you know what, this is too much, and I feel like that, especially this, modern woman, we're trying to do it all. We're trying to work, have our family, have our kids, look good, smell good, all that, and it can become too much. And mental health is something that has to be taken seriously, especially in this day and age where, everyone online is just like, there's all this different stuff coming at you from online, and so it affects you even when you don't realize it. I feel like a lot of people don't even realize how much it can affect them. And so I feel like it's very important just to unplug sometimes. Just unplug, spend some more time with your family. When I find myself, I'm trying to be with my kids and I'm sitting here scrolling, okay, we got to unplug a little bit, because there has to be balance. And if there's no balance, that's when you get burnout, So rather than getting to a point of burnout, let's take a beat, let's take a break, and I will see you all later. Because one thing about social media is your algorithm might get a little messed up, but you can get back in there and get back on it. It'll always be there.
Yeah, that's true. And the way that they block things nowadays anyway, it's really not much you can do. It's like you just post and hope.
Right. Yeah, it's almost like they control what you see, like what you see in your explore page. It's like they're giving you whatever they want you to see. And I appreciate what you said about, when you have a business, especially for like, when you're in the public eye, and that is social media is how you connect with fans, how you promote your business. Like for me with shows and all those things, it's kind of hard because you want to take a break, but then also you feel like if you do that, like it's a part of your job, So I appreciate what you said about that. And it's very interesting because if you look on your phone and your phone will show you how long you spend on certain apps, You know what I mean? Like how much time you spend on apps. It can be embarrassing if you look at that sometimes.
Yes. And I even had to go in for a while and like put that limit on there. Like, okay, I'm only going to do this much time per day. And once that time is out, girl, get what you need done in this time, because sometimes you just have to do that. You have to have limits and you have to have balance in all areas of life. And that is something that, I'm just learning more and more, because I feel like it's so important to really have that balance, because if not, it can really throw you off. And,
For sure.
No one wants to be overworked, tired all the time, exhausted. No one wants that. I think it's extremely important, honey. I am an advocate of self-care, but it took me getting just exhausted to the point of I cannot do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, no, let's do this self-care, baby. I will go get a massage. Don't talk to me. I'm getting my hair done. I'm getting my nails done, my brows, my lashes, whatever I feel like doing. That's gonna make me feel good. It's working. Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure y'all can tell by just looking at me right now. I'm completely burnt out. I have an event tomorrow, and I've been preparing for that, and I am completely tired. I'm like rubbing my eyes. My eyes are like burning right now, because I've been up the past few days like so super early, and then with the kids and everything else, golly, my eyes like burning right now.
Now, you get to that point, because it happens. Literally, your eyes will start burning. Girl, my eye will start twitching sometimes. When my eye starts twitching, I'm like, okay.
You know what happens to me is I get this weird pain right here in my neck that I'm just like, okay, I need to just go lay down and just cut everything off and just relax. Your body will force you to take a vacation if you don't take one.
Exactly.
Listen, that is so true. One thing that I do love is that I implement with the kids. We love to cuddle and do movie night. So, and I'm very serious about our movie nights. So most times it's Friday night or Saturday. If we don't go to the game, my husband coaches high school football. So if we don't go to the game, we'll do it on Friday night, and it'll just be me and the kids. And one of my friends was FaceTiming me, and I was just like, how dare you? Don't FaceTime me. It's movie night. Like, like I'm with my kids. I said, I have one in the middle, one on the left, and one on the right. I'm not on the phone. And they were like, literally like, Mommy, put your phone down. And I was just trying to respond, and like, I can't talk, So then they're responding back and forth, and I had to send picture proof. So I was like, I took a picture to prove this is what I'm doing. This is how
like, leave me alone.
You could barely see him, but he's like, he has a black shirt on, and he's rolling.
I see it
into his bowl of popcorn. But when I tell you, on Friday nights we get baths. And it's so funny because I actually started implementing weekly baths for me. Normally as moms, we're like shower, and we'll bathe our kids. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be adamant. And this is something I started doing a few weeks ago. And I said, every week I'm going to take at least one bath where I can just relax, be in the water, 15 minutes. I'm out, jump in the shower, wash up, and be done. And it was so funny because I put my kids there. Now they're all grown, so they got to take baths by themselves. So I got to run 3 different baths. And after they were done, I had them prop up in my bed, and I said, all right, I'm going to go take a bath. And Chase looked at me and said, Mommy, you can't take a bath. And I'm like, why can't I do it? He said, because you're too big. I couldn't fit in the tub.
But that says something about the fact that you don't take them. So you never take them. So he doesn't even think they're for adults.
Right. Yeah. When I do, normally, if I do take a bath where I'm like so wore out and sore, or just feeling like I need the soap, they're either asleep or they're downstairs with their dad. So Chris was at a game. So this was the first time where he really realized, like, oh, Mommy takes baths too. He said, Daddy's too big. Like, I was like, no, we can take a bath too, baby. It's just coming to those realizations and saying, you know what, this is what I'm going to do for me, and create that routine. And you're not always going to stick to it. That's just human tendency. But it's nice to even have a goal and try your best to stick with it and not beat yourself up if you don't do it perfect every time.
Yeah.
Right.
And this week, let me say, this week I've taken 3 baths.
Ooh,
like,
girl.
I was like,
Well, you're just getting crazy now.
Yeah. The kids, I said, you know what? I'm gonna soak. And I get my little Mila Eve bath salts. I pour
Yes.
Sometimes I add extra oils to the salt. And I really 15 minutes, I soak, and it's been great for me. And it's a detox, so that's nice too.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to order some Mila Eve bath salts because I have been telling myself that I'm going to take me a nice bath, honey, for quite some time because I'm a shower person because I don't have that time. You know what I'm saying? So I keep telling myself I'm going to soak in this tub and I'm going to order some bath salts and some extra oils, honey, because I've just been trying to use my other oils up because I had so many. I'm going to order some extra oils.
I know. No, we're in the same boat because we both used Young Living before I started Mila Eve. Do you know I have so many bottles of Young Living oils upstairs that I don't even use. I'm probably going to donate them or something. But now that I have my own, that's what I've been using, and it's been great. But yeah, I want to send you Sleep Tight.
Okay.
I know all about Sleep Tight.
Honey, Ashley, let me tell you, you're going to sleep like you've never slept before. I should be the poster child for Sleep Tight. I'm telling you. And I have the bath salts also, the lavender ones. Those two mixed together, the bath, and then put a little bit of that here on the back of my neck and in the diffuser.
Yeah.
Out. Best, and you know what the thing is it's the quality of sleep because the next morning you wake up and you are just refreshed. You're not groggy still like you would if you were taking like some kind of supplement to do it. So yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, I can't wait to try it, girl. And you know, I like to give my kids, like put lavender on my kids and stuff too, because I need you guys to take it down, you know, when it's bedtime. So I cannot wait to try it. I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm a soap girl. So thank you in advance.
And this is the thing. So this is why I love Sleep Tight. And if I'm really tired, like tonight, what I'm going to do, Sleep Tight, one of its main ingredients is marjoram. Everybody knows lavender. Not many people know marjoram. Marjoram is the real deal. It's lavender on steroids. So what I do is I'll do Sleep Tight and I'll add a little bit more marjoram into it if I need like a really deep sleep. But what I love about it is it gives you that deep sleep faster. So most times it takes the average person 4 hours into their sleep to get to their REM sleep. When you use Sleep Tight, you get to that REM sleep in 20 minutes. So now when you feel like, oh, I wish I could get 8 hours of sleep, you have slept for maybe 5 hours, maybe even 4 hours, and you wake up before your alarm and you feel so refreshed. You wake up feeling like, whoa, like you feel good, energized. So that Sleep Tight is the truth. I recommend it to everybody. And I'm like, and if you're a person who has insomnia, get the marjoram and the Sleep Tight, combine it, and it will relax you. I drink a little tea. My Dr. Nettles tea, y'all already know. And I do my Mila Eve essentials oils on my head, my neck. I get my massage oil. I rub my own feet if Chris ain't busy. I mean, if he's too busy. And then I load my diffuser. And I try different mixes for bedtime for the diffuser too, for insomnia or just for that deep, peaceful sleep. My kids don't go to sleep without a diffuser. Like their diffuser's on faithfully every night.
I need to start doing that. I need to, because my kids are so hyped, girl. You know, their energy level is just like nonstop. So I'm definitely going to try that for them and for myself because my mind is just constantly going. Like when I lay down, I'm like, okay, I need to order Elizabella lipsticks. I need to do this for this upcoming project. I need to go over this website.
We are one and the same.
To be done tomorrow. And literally, it'll take me like at least an hour to get to sleep.
Yeah. It's like my brain doesn't. I get you. It's like my brain doesn't shut off. I'm constantly thinking about like what arrangements I'm going to do with what songs and this has been going on for a year because we were just talking about with the show, costumes and all that stuff. And it's just like I just need to relax and not think about it. It's just your brain is, and when you're a creative person or you're a business-minded person, your brain is just constantly going. You've got all these ideas, and it's like sometimes it's like the best ideas come when everything else is shut off. But that's when you're supposed to be sleeping,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have my best ideas and thoughts as soon as I'm waking up.
Yeah.
As soon as I wake up, sometimes I'll have to like almost wake myself out my sleep, and I'll start typing in my notes like whatever is on my head. And it's just thoughts. It could be a random quote. It could be anything. It's always as I'm waking up. I have that moment. But yes, I want to read what Michael Soft Sand said. Hey peeps, I wish to spend more time on my laptop with no internet connection. So whatever I have on my laptop is what I do. No surf in a sense. How can I start this as a habit? That's actually what I'm actually trying to work on myself. Turning your Wi-Fi off, turning your Bluetooth signal off, and just like putting your phone on do not disturb. And that will definitely help you. So with me, I have to write the profiles for each of my oils that I post. So that takes just a lot of just like, I have to be locked in, so I literally will open that one window on my Microsoft Word and I'll start typing and I don't hit the other buttons. I'm like, I put my phone far away. And I make it a mission every week to see when it, like Riley said, where it tells you when your phone tells you how often you were on it, how many hours you spent on your phone. And I love when it says that I'm down like in hours, like I've not spent as much time as the previous week. It'll tell you when you're down from the previous week. So that's always a mission. Like I make it almost like a contest, like a challenge for myself. So yeah, you just have to set yourself up to where you aren't tempted to do the surfing. That would be my suggestion. What about you, ladies?
You know what? I think that because we were talking about this before we went live. A lot of people have probably noticed that I haven't posted on Riley Knox on Riley Knox Couture. Yes, I posted today, but on Riley Knox I have not posted because I can't post because I'm locked out of Instagram. I got a new phone and it locked me out. I've been emailing Instagram. They emailed me one time and told me to take a picture of myself and all this. So with the code that they gave me, I've been out for probably like 5 weeks now. And I'm just starting to think about the fact that it's probably a blessing in disguise simply because I'm not inundated with what everyone else is doing. I've been focused on manifesting this show that just manifested, but also just like I miss being on Instagram on my page and being able to see what everybody else is doing. I missed it for like the first 3 weeks. And it wasn't until like I got the show that I thought I want to be able to promote the show on there. But other than that, it's like it's been the best blessing in disguise because I'm able to focus on the other things that I have to do in business other than just being on social media. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get back on it soon. But I will tell you guys this. Because Richie said to me, you need to get on TikTok. He's been begging me to get on TikTok. You can make so much money from TikTok. It helps promote your business. So today I started a TikTok account, and I'm going to tell you something. I just went down a whole, like, just sat there staring at the screen as all these videos kept coming up of all these interesting hacks and all stuff, and I had to stop myself. Like, you cannot do this. Like, this stuff is interesting. It seems cool, but, like, do this, late at night or something when you're not doing anything. But I cannot get sucked into another part of social media because Instagram was already enough and Facebook and all of that. So I've got to take it slow with TikTok because it looks addictive already, and I can't.
TikTok is like the news these days. You can just scroll through and learn so much.
There's so much to learn on there, and I'm just like, I'm still trying to learn how to navigate the whole app itself. Yeah. And I really didn't want to do it. He just kept. He's like, this is the perfect time for you to get on TikTok. He's been telling me for months, and then finally, now that I'm not on Instagram, my page is still there, but I can't access the page. So if you guys have been wondering why, this is why.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's funny because that's actually for so long why I didn't even start a TikTok because I was like, I cannot keep up with one more social media. I'm trying to keep up with Instagram.
I'm not learning nothing else.
It's too much, girl. Let me tell you, my 16-year-old daughter started my TikTok. Okay, so she started it. She put my first video on and she showed me how to do it and all that. And you know what's crazy? I have not added a video since. But I'm going to do better because it is a really good tool. But I feel like you just have to limit, because like you said, before you know it, you'll have spent an hour on there looking at random stuff and wasting.
And it's so quick.
Yeah.
It's like Instagram on speed. You know how they say that Tokyo is like New York on speed? It's like the Tokyo of apps. It's just so much so much, like so, and I'm just like, it's like another video and another, and they're quick. So it's just like you find yourself just sitting there, and I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Because it's so interesting. Honestly, you'll get lost in it.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely one of those things where you got to like force yourself to put it down.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Diamond Jack said, how do you manifest? Well, we actually did a whole episode on the power of manifestation with Monique. And it's one of those things where whatever it is that you want, you speak it as if it's already. So you're speaking it into existence. You're truly believing it. You're training your mind to believe the words that are coming out of your mouth, basically.
Yeah.
So you want to use, because there's power in the tongue. There's power in what you say.
And your thoughts.
Yes. The more you speak those things, your brain recognizes it. It accepts it. It believes it. The universe hears it. It makes it happen. So yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say she should go back and watch that episode with Nisha, because I don't know if I told you this, but I told Nisha, like, that episode as a host here changed my life, because remember, I didn't tell the audience, but at the time I was going through something really tough. And I started the very next day just manifesting things. And I started texting Nisha like, oh my God, this is working. Like even the smallest things, it's like manifestation is working. I'm proof that's working because I manifested a whole show, but which I've been, after a year and a half, but that episode changed my life because it's what you think. And what I love about what Nisha said in that episode is the how is not your business. It's just think about what you want, and the universe will take care of how it happens.
Yep.
And that's the biggest thing is for me being a control freak is wanting to figure out, well, how am I going to do? I want this, but how am I going to do it? That's not your business.
Yep. Right. Yep. That was huge. That was a great one.
That was a good episode.
What are some of your warning signs when you know it's time for you to take a break? And sometimes, like for me as a mom, I don't take a lot of breaks away from my kids, or away from my husband as a wife. But there's sometimes where you do feel like, you know what, I need a break from everybody. I need some me time. And I'm not talking about me time, just an hour massage. I'm talking about I need a full night's sleep. I need to wake up and be one with my thoughts. I need to not be on the phone. I need to not be on social media. I need to not be working. I just need a day to completely recharge. Right. And that's where I'm at. And, sometimes like for me, I guess I just feel like it's like my inner self is like crying out, like, you need to spend time with me. It's weird. It's like, it's not like I just want to get away from everybody, but I just feel like this is something that I need so that I can project myself further along in what I'm trying to do as a wife, a mom, a business person, and just a human being. So do y'all ever have those moments where you're just like, I need a break? Right?
Absolutely. And I'm sure everyone does. And honestly, you don't really get them that often, like you said, especially when you're a mom. Like, what is a break, really? So I try, honestly, like, I feel like the only way I can get a true break from my kids is like if they go with my parents or something, because it's like, okay, I know they are totally fine. They're totally safe, Yeah. I can completely disconnect from everything. If I miss a phone call, it's okay because hopefully nobody's looking for me, Yeah. And really take that time to like be with yourself. And like you said, figure out, because there are some times where your mind is just like blocked and you don't even realize it. It's stifling everything. It's stifling your creativity. You're tired. You're not even accomplishing anything anyway, because you're just so tired. You're done. And you have no choice but to recharge. And it's very important, I feel like, to take notice of those moments and really do the work to try to just step away. And for me also, like when my kids go to sleep at night, that's a little bit of a reason why I stay up so late, because I need that time after they go to sleep to be like, okay, I'm alone. I'm with my own thoughts. And I can really do what I want to do. And that's when I'm most creative, because during the day, there's so much going on. My mind is going here, there, and I work from home. So I may be, going over inventory 1 second, counting lipsticks, and then the next minute I'm like, you know what? I'm a little hungry. Let me go in here and cook something real quick, or let me go clean something or organize something. So at night, after my kids go to sleep, like that time is just so valuable for me. And sometimes I would be so tired, but I'll stay up so late just trying to work or just be with my own thoughts, because that's the only time that I have to do that.
Yeah. The way I see it is like, especially what you said, I said it's like the world is really loud. The world is extremely loud, and the noise of the world can drown out the voice of God or the universe. It can drown out, but you have to sit really still in order to hear it. So you have to just shut all that off in order to hear the voice of God, the universe, all of that, so that you can center yourself, so that you can be a better, like in your case, mom and wife, and be a great person for yourself, so that you can give to other people. But you have to literally you have to shut off the noise of the world, because the world is so loud. We were talking about social media, just the world in general. We have so much going on, so much information that's being fed to us, so much. You have to cut it off in order and sit really still just to hear that voice of God and the universe. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy to me. Like, social media is literally like another job. So like, I'll scroll and I'll see people that post like all these amazing pictures and this, and I'm just like, I can't even imagine having the time for that. I'll just try to take a cute picture if I can remember, or if I feel like it, at a moment where I'm like, glammed up or something like that. But a lot of times I'm like, the thought of doing a photo shoot, the thought of, I need updated pictures now that I've been locked up for 5 months. I'm like, I need some updated pictures. But the thought of doing a photo shoot, I'm just like, yo, I don't feel like it. I'm tired to sit in a chair and get glam and all of that. I'm like, I don't feel like it. And then trying to figure out like, okay, I need to promote my business. I need new content to post so that I can keep pushing. This morning, I literally was in the bathroom, washed my face, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna post a picture of me with no makeup and I did a little video. Like, this is me, flawless glow toner. This is all I use, and it's legit. And most times I'm not that person that just like will randomly post all natural. Like, I ain't even have my baby hairs laid down. I ain't even have brows on.
I was about to say, you didn't have your eyebrows on?
Huh?
I was about to say, you didn't have your eyebrows?
Nothing.
That is natural.
This was dry as I don't know what. But I was just like, you know what? I want people to see what I'm using, and for them to see the results and the benefits of a product that I believe in, that I use all day myself.
Honey, that flawless glow toner is the truth.
Yes. It really
I sent Monique a picture last week.
Yes. I've never seen Riley without makeup, and we've
been 18 years.
18 years. We have had sleepovers. I'll wake up and she already dressed and glammed up. We've literally been around each other in proximities where you would expect that I would have seen her with no makeup. No, she's seen me without makeup thousands of times with a bonnet and everything else. But never. She sent me a picture, unfiltered. Mm-hmm. Like, flawless glow is the truth. Her skin was freaking immaculate.
That flawless glow toner is everything. I was like, okay, I gotta send her a picture now, because I just woke up. I was still in the bed. I was right there in the bed, and I woke up
like this. Like, that's how.
And I knew it was going to shock you, because you've never seen that. Because people don't realize, like, if I spend the night at Monique's house, every room has a bathroom in it, so I can do my makeup and not have to come out of the bedroom for her to even see me. But it wasn't a conscious thing of like, but I don't usually let people see me without makeup. But in 18 years, I thought you would have seen me. I don't know why I thought like in the very beginning you saw me without makeup, but I guess not.
No, you've always makeup.
First of all, I'm here for that. I'm here for always being glam, honey. So I am down with that. But
that's just my aesthetic
too, because skin, honey, you got to have the skin together for the makeup. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Realize they think they can just cover up anything.
No.
And you really can't. Makeup is supposed to enhance what you already have. You got to take care of your skin first. Like, that has to be the absolute first thing you do. And
it's like you can paint brick, but it's still going to look like painted brick.
Right.
You know what I mean? The texture and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It starts with the skincare. Yeah.
Right.
And I never want to be that person where a person meets me in person and says, "Oh, you look better on Instagram," or So I love when people say you are so much prettier in person.
I know.
I didn't know how to take that, but then I was like, "Oh, thanks."
I don't like when people say that to me. I don't like when people say that to me because I'm like, well, my job is actually in front of a camera, so I hope I look good at my job too.
I think it's a compliment.
It is, I know.
Yes, but no, this has been amazing. I'm really excited about everything that we talked about, and just like I hope that people were able to digest this information, make it useful, recognize when it's time to recharge, and just do it. At the end of the day, taking care of you is more important than anything else, because if you aren't taken care of properly, you're no good for anything.
Right.
So it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's something you really have to, I think people miss sometimes too. Like, because if you're tired and exhausted as a mom, mom, business owner, whatever, you're not going to give your 100%. You snap at your kids more because you're tired, you're irritable, so you're giving people attitudes you didn't even mean to, And so I think as a person overall, your mental wellness and your wholeness is just so much better when you recognize, like, hey, I need to take a moment for myself. That's just as important as, or more important than everything else that I'm doing.
It really is. Yes, absolutely. Well, I am going to be excited to see everyone who is coming tomorrow to our Not for Lazy Moms pop-up event, featuring me, Leave Essentials, at Nails Lounge in Fairfax, Virginia. We're doing a live event from 6 to 9. Come out. If you didn't get to RSVP for the actual discussion, you can still come and shop, and they accept walk-ins at the nail salon. It's going to be really fun. We're going to have a DJ, red carpet, pictures, champagne. We're going to do a giveaway of some Flawless Glow Toners. I might feel real nice, and I might give away like 3 of them instead of just doing one. Mm-hmm. We'll see. But yeah, we'll have a raffle situation happening. We're going to be talking about essential oils and all of the basics to essential oils. And we'll have select products for sale that you can purchase like while you're there. So it's going to be a really good time. I'm really excited. Not for Lazy Moms is taking over another location. And that's what we hope to do in the future, is just to start traveling more and really getting these moms out the house and exposing people to something that's a little different from your everyday routine. So, this is another way of self-care, getting out and just being around grownups.
Yeah, like being around other like-minded women. It's just like that energy. You get that energy that you need. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
so important.
Good energy. I love it. Ashley, thank you so much for coming on tonight. You have been such a light, and it's been amazing talking to you. I wish you nothing but success with Elizabella Cosmetics and the new products you're about to roll out. You already know I'm gonna be like this the whole time. So,
girl, and I'm gonna send you some just as soon, because girl, you got those luscious lips. So I need to see what that lip gloss looks on a Miss Riley Knox. Listen. Sis, okay, a lot of lipsticks for you, okay?
Please, I love it.
So I have the Perfect Red Bella by Elizabella Cosmetics. I promise you, once you try that, you will not try another red, okay? I will bet you money.
I have that one too, Jeff.
I love a good red. I do.
I'm gonna get your information and I'm gonna send you a package.
Yes.
Please. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. Oh my God. You listen, if y'all check in the description, I have everywhere you can find Ashley and Elizabella Cosmetics, along with her website listed below. Make sure y'all support her, follow her, embrace her. She's a beautiful person. And it's always nice to support and purchase from people who are beautiful people on the inside and out. And that's what we bring here. So Ashley, thank you once again. This has been a great opportunity for us, for you sharing your story and giving us different tips that we can all use. And I look forward to seeing you back, because I know you're going to be back.
I will, girl. You just let me know when, and I'm back. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here. It was so wonderful to meet you, Riley. And I'm excited.
You too.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much. Everybody in the comments, everybody watching, thank you. I appreciate seeing you. We'll be back in 3 weeks, I believe. We're going to take a 3-week break. So we'll be back in 3 weeks and we'll try to be more consistent going forward. I just have a lot of stuff happening and it's just been really hard. So y'all have a blessed night, a blessed week, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Bye.